If you spend any amount of time with Sig Hansen, you realize pretty quickly that the most important thing in his life is family. He fishes and runs the family business with his brothers, but when he returns home after a season of fishing, the salty sea captain has to turn into a dad, a husband, and sometimes even the family cook. Sig Hansen grew up in this house in Shoreline, overlooking the very waterway that now takes him toward Alaska for work each September. The view and the house are his now. He shares it with his wife June and their two daughters. On this night in July, Sig and his bride sat down to talk about fishing, the future, Norwegian cooking, and what it's like to now be a celebrity. How has this changed your life? I mean, you used to crab fish, come home, take the summer off. You're not doing that anymore.
Yeah, but number one, I don't consider it a celebrity. I think you're just a pretty popular fisherman. As far as changing our life, not a lot of time spent at home these days, so a lot of traveling.
I remember the first time I interviewed Sig, he had said he wouldn't be able to handle you having the celebrity that he has now because of people like write him letters, he gets marriage proposals. Is that strange? Is that hard to share your husband with the world like that?
It's pretty strange, and it's kind of hard once in a while. It's more like not the first couple of years, but now it's so popular. It's more like even if we go to the store, I kind of figure a little bit extra time before we get there till we get home again, because he's really nice. He takes time for everybody, and he likes to talk about it himself. So.
But I mean, if you were in my shoes, I wouldn't like it. No way.
Of course not.
No.
No.
Not if you got marriage proposals. I think I'd track him down and hunt him down like a dog. I want the crab count, and I'm going to set, and I want it now!
We've seen the fun side of you, but we also have seen the business side of you on a crab boat. And one time when I was talking to you, you said, yeah, I can be a big meanie, but I'm a little kitty cat at home. Is that true? Is Sig really a kitty cat at home?
Is. He is.
Meow.
Yeah. No, I guess I'm the boss here. He always asks, what's next?
I don't make a move without letting him know.
Right. And you're on a boat surrounded by men in the middle of the Bering Sea, and you're rough and gruff, but when you come home, you have two daughters. Do you have to change?
Yeah, my whole life has to adjust when I come home, and it takes a while. And I mean, when you're on the sea and you're with all these guys, you know, you speak a little rougher around the edges. Your actions are a little stronger. And with the girls, you know, it's like you have to really tone it down, and it's hard to do. And I try to.
You're doing great, though.
Yeah.
It takes him a couple of days. The first day.
And you're used to that.
Yeah. The first day, it's kind of different. It is.
You know, I sit here, and a beautiful home, a beautiful bride, wonderful daughters. Can't you retire and just not go away for months on end, or is that just in your blood and it's just something this family's used to?
Well, I think I'd be ashamed of myself if I retired. Not that I could. I mean, it costs a lot of money to retire, doesn't it?
Right.
Well,
Yes.
we still got to make some dough. But I imagine someday, not soon, you know, we'll want to quit. I can't imagine doing it, you know, too much longer. You know, maybe in my 60s. We'll see.
Gone for months at a time, Sig maintains communication with his wife and daughters through a special device called a tag phone. It allows them to communicate back and forth between Shoreline and the Bering Sea whenever they want. I think one thing the show has taught us, and we see it firsthand, is really how dangerous it is and how rough it is in the Bering Sea. And when you don't hear from Sig, or you know he's out there, I mean, how do you deal with that? I mean, is it unsettling at times?
No, you're worried. And it's the same when he mentioned a tag phone. It's more like before when he said, I can't talk to you right now because I'm busy. It's more like, why not? You know, I didn't get it. But as soon as I saw it on TV, if he says, I'm busy, I have to watch this, there's waves coming, it's more like, oh, click, you hang up, you know, and wait for him to call back.
Does it weigh on you a little bit? Like at the end of a season, are you finally like just emotionally drained because of everything that goes into what you have to do to put food on the table for everybody involved?
The whole time you're doing it, it weighs on you because you are responsible for everybody and trying to make money, and it is a team effort. We're a family effort, but I do have the last word. And, you know, we've had bum seasons before. It's no fun to, you know, you cut the checks to the guys and there's not much there. But, you know, that is part of fishing, and it's just one of those things that you learn to deal with.
One question for both of you, June 1st. 20 years from now, what are Sig and June Hansen doing?
Living in Bahamas, relaxing.
Is that what you want to do?
No, I don't know what we're going to do in 20 years from now. Probably move back to Norway.
Yeah, I think if things go well and everybody can settle down, and as long as the fishing stays consistent, and I can leave it feeling like I accomplished something and that I achieved my goals. I'd like to, build a house in Norway close to, where you're from and where my family's from, and at least have that option. Maybe go back and forth. And that's probably where we're going to end up. I got a feeling, and I want that.
My last question for you guys: do you have any crab? Anything we can eat and sample?
I got all kinds of good stuff, but I'll show you my freezer first.
All right, let's go. This is like the biggest freezer I've ever seen in my life. You can fit a body in here.
Well, normally I've got this full of crab and salmon and bodies. But
wow.
I'm down to my last box of crab. So
you got to go back and get some more.
Yeah. So
now, did you catch this stuff?
Yeah, that's my crab.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm down to my last box.
Look at that.
Isn't that nice?
That's ginormous.
Aren't those yummy?
Wow. Well, little fruits of the trade,
Hey, man, you gotta have it. These are all fish cakes from Norway.
Fish cakes, fish pudding,
Pudding.
smoked salmon, shrimp, halibut, and cod.
Cod.
You name it. The captain's freezer was packed to the gills. Fish every night?
I love fish. I would eat it every night, but the kids wouldn't go for it.
Right. Sig, 2 ginormous freezers. I'm starving. Can we eat, finally?
Yeah, it's making me hungry.
Can we eat something? Sure. I'm starving. Food. Fish. I want some pickled herring.
Yeah. Got it.
Smells great. First up, a Norwegian taste adventure. Pickled herring.
We always have this in our fridge.
Always?
But I mean, it's just like a little snack,
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And most of my friends will tell you I'm kind of a fussy guy.
They always seem to associate, pickled herring and lutefisk with Norwegians.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't like lutefisk at all. I never really care for it. But
What
I mean,
is
I
that?
can eat that. That's candy to me. That's my candy.
All right. Next, it was time for some fish pudding. This stuff didn't come with whipped cream.
Have at it. Choke it down.
All right, hold on. You don't eat it like a clam, though, right? You got to chew it.
Put it in your mouth.
Well, it's really good.
It's good,
That's really good. I don't need an orange soda chaser. I'm in good shape.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. And yes, the fish cakes, complemented by genuine, thick Norwegian mayonnaise. These are straight from Norway.
Yeah, those are from the old country.
They're not mine. He's kind of in charge of how this is going together.
Those are really good.
They're good.
Then it was time to sit down for dinner with the Hansens. I get to sit next to June. Mm-hmm. No Norwegian captain sits down to dinner without a gravy boat full of butter. Do you guys ever worry about cholesterol or anything?
Cholesterol.
What's that?
Is that bad for you?
As he empties the gravy boat. You guys, this is really good. Is it okay if I move in downstairs?
Sure. Go
Yeah.
for it. Mm-hmm.
I got lots of room.
All right. Coming up next, we're going to go aboard the Northwestern, check in with Captain Sig. We'll show you how he spent his summer, and we'll also check in with Edgar. He'll show us the special projects he's been working on all summer long. That's coming up next with the Luckiest Catch.
Fisherman superstitions.
A lot of times we'll set the hook on fire for our last pot of the season, and that just kind of came over the years. I think the guys knew that it was a superstitious deal to catch that last hook, and I think Edgar started just turning the thing on fire, and we just went with it. And it's every boat's different, but it's unique to ours.
Fisherman superstitions.